Hello, everyone. This is Ricky Cottrell. I'd like to talk about the Micah Parsons trade with Green Bay. I'd like to start out by saying that, yes, I truly believe it was a mistake. And even though most of this was Jerry Jones's fault, I don't think all of it was. As you know, I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan. And for years, the Bengals were negotiating with Mulligetta over T. Higgins, and they couldn't come to an agreement. So Mulligetta is only interested in getting his players as much money as he possibly can. He doesn't care anything about loyalty or spirit or any of that. Right? He's that's all he does. That's all he wants is the money. T. Higgins had to actually fire him and hire Jamar Chase's agent in order to get a deal done. So even though Jerry Jones is old and stubborn, and he still thinks that he should be able to do the deals like he used to back when he first bought the Cowboys, and I do chalk up a lot of the problems with the contract negotiations between the Cowboys and Michael Parsons to Jerry Jones. A good deal of it belongs to Mulligetta. Uh, he doesn't care if a player wants to stay with the team that they were drafted by. He doesn't care. He treated the T. Higgins negotiations pretty much the same way. So, like I said, although Jerry Jones is responsible for a good chunk, I say about 70% of what happened. I honestly do believe that Mulligetta told him to stick it up his, you know where, and you just can't treat an owner like that. So Micah Parsons is now with Green Bay. I do believe that increases Green Bay's chances of winning a few playoff games, maybe even getting to the NFC Championship. Uh, but I also don't believe in Jordan Love. I really don't. He may learn later in his career, just like Josh Allen did, but he throws way too many interceptions. He takes way too many chances. He takes way too many sacks trying to make something out of nothing. But they are a good team, and I do believe that they'll get not only get into the playoffs. I believe that they'll win a game or two. Now, I don't think they'll win the division. I don't. I don't see them being able to take down Detroit. I don't see them being able to take down Minnesota. As I said before, I believe Minnesota will win that division. And I believe the Bears will give them fits too. Uh, but it does improve their chances. I don't know if it's worth two first round draft picks and a competent player to get there, but okay. Now, uh, Dallas's chances aren't any worse than they were before. Uh, they were depending on offense the entire time anyway. Uh, so what Jerry Jones is talking about, this gives us a better shot. No, that's not true, and everybody knows it's not true. So I believe Dallas will end up third in their division, maybe even last. Uh, and I believe that the Green Bay Packers will probably end up third in their division. Still get a wild card though. The NFC is still not that strong. So, as I said before, uh, Mulligetta's he's a hard guy to negotiate with. He has very specific thoughts on the amount of money that his players get, no matter what their no matter where they stand in the hierarchy of NFL players. He doesn't care. His players are his players, and they need to get the max. And if they can't get the max with who they're with, no matter whether they want to stay with them or not, he's not trying to hear it. He don't care, and that's just the way he is. So a lot of the blame goes to Jerry, but a lot of the blame goes to Micah's agent. Uh, I wish Micah the best in his career, and I don't hate the Cowboys. The NFL is better when they're good. And I just don't think they're going to be as good as everybody thinks they are. So I think the Cowboys are going to be stuck in this rut until Jerry Jones steps down as the GM and actually hires somebody who knows football. If Jerry Jones knew football, he would have never fired Jimmy Johnson. You know what I mean? I hate to say it like that, but that's just the way it is. Anyone who was competent at football knew that Jimmy Johnson put those teams together and he made them what they are, what they were. 3 championships in the 90s is pretty impressive. So it is what it is. Cowboy fans, I'm sorry. I feel bad for you. Green Bay fans, I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Good luck. It's an uphill climb, man. It's just an uphill climb. So I hope y'all liked the post. If you did, please like it, subscribe, and share it with your friends. I could use the help. Trying to build a foundation, a base. And we can grow together. So you all have a great evening. God bless you all. And football starts Thursday. We're finally there. All right. Goodbye.